Hi, welcome to this video. My name is Runepanel, you can call me Rune, and today we're talking about Avowed. Avowed? Avowed? Let me start by saying this. Holy cannoli, this game is awesome. I was not ready for this game at all. I was not ready for a new addiction. I had barely heard about this game and saw it being in early access or early release, whatever you want to call it, and I wanted to try it. Because on paper, it looks like a game that would have a lot of things that I like in, right? Namely, many of my most played and beloved games are RPGs or fantasy RPGs. So, I got it, and I went in blind. And man, I was surprised to say the least. I played for just about maybe 3 hours or so, and this is a first impressions video. I've obviously not finished the game, it released like yesterday or something. So first impressions, a few hours in, and I just played it today, and I had to make a video. So this is it, alright? Listen up. Initially, you get this cinematic introduction. A bit lame, but whatever, we've seen those dozens of times, right? After that, you go into character creation, and it was pretty decent. I wouldn't say, it was amazing. It doesn't top Baldur's Gate 3 character customization, but it wasn't too far off in my opinion either. So it was good enough. After that, you get some more cutscene, and then you're thrown into the game. Good old wake up at the beach stranded. Wow, classic. The game plays in first person mainly, but you have the option to switch to third person in the settings. I do not recommend this at all. The third person POV is broken. It looks janky, the animations are not meant to be seen in third person, it's unfinished, and it looks like, it's a dev console thing, right? You go into the dev console, you open like third person, woo, whatever, and then you got that. It's bad, don't bother with it. If you want to try it for fun, go for it. I do not recommend it. Play in first person. It was great like that. But let's move to the core parts of the game. The actual gameplay. So you have a lot of free choice actually. You have a left and right hand that you can equip with any one-handed weapons. If it's a two-handed weapon, well, it's two-handed, you've taken up both hands. It's obvious. But examples on this is like you can have dagger, sword and shield, sword, dagger, grimoire and spear, wand, whatever you want. You can make up any combo you want from the weapons in the game. And you have 2 weapon loadouts, so you can switch between any sort of melee ranged or aggressive defensive playstyle you want. This is great fucking game design. Variation already great. But that's not the end of it. You also got spells and abilities. There are 3 classes to choose from: Fighter, Ranger, Wizard, each with their unique playstyle and abilities. I picked Wizard, that's what you're going to be seeing in gameplay. I mainly played Wizard stuff. But you unlock an ability and you can cast it from your hotbar without any weapon requirements or stats. So you can spec into wizard class, yet you can wear heavy armor and use a greatsword. Or you can be a wizard, with a wand and a grimoire, but you can use fighter stuff. Really cool, do what you want. Great game design. You can also reset your stats and skill points for a very low sum of money in the game. So if you don't like what you're spec'd in or whatever skills you have, just change. It's really cheap. I don't know if it increases, I haven't tried yet, but the option is there and it looks to be cheap. But hey, we're not done yet. You also have companions. You have a choice of 4 companions right now. You get to bring, I think, 1 with you, maybe more. I've only unlocked 1, so that's what I know. They have their own abilities, and you can also spec into them and upgrade their abilities. I believe their stuff is on autocast, or maybe it's not, I'm not too sure, but you can command your companions to cast on a specific enemy, whatever ability they have. So simply put, the customization in playstyle is really good. And the gameplay itself, it's really fun. Everything from dodging, blocking and attacking feels super smooth and fluent, and all the attacks are really satisfying to land. Especially the spells. This is good fucking game design. Overall, it's really fun right now, and I have a hard time seeing it stop being fun. But we're moving on, and we're gonna talk about the movement. Why movement? Because I love movement. The movement is nice, it's fluent, it feels good. You can mantle majority of ledges when you jump, even the ones you're not supposed to. I managed to actually get out of bounds really fast, and I like that. I like having the freedom of that. Just the freedom of movement is what I enjoy in games. Even if I get to a weird ass place and I'm not supposed to be there at all, the option to go there is for some reason really satisfying for me. And there's also plenty of parkour places that you should be going to, like they're designed that way. And when you do, you are rewarded with some loot. Very nice. I likey a lot. Good fucking game design. And everything that has to do with gameplay itself, gameplay, the movement, whatever, it's all good. It's really nice. I have zero, and it's kinda rare, but got zero complaints about any of that stuff. But we're not done yet, because voice acting in this game is pretty damn decent. It's no masterpiece, right? It's not like Last of Us or Red Dead writing so far, or speech either. But it's pretty high up on the ladder. You can tell that there's effort in the voice acting. Even the shitty, no-namer NPCs that talk in the background, they sound good. It makes the world feel alive, and the NPCs and the companions, they feel real. It's good fucking game design. The graphics are good. Nothing outstanding or crazy. You've probably seen something similar already. But they are good. Everything about the story and stuff is fine too. But the thing is, they're not just fine. The missions, the side quests, the characters, they're all interesting too. It's nothing crazy, but it's interesting. I'm kind of surprised here. And I maybe got caught with my pants down or something like that. But I don't know. I'm actually very surprised with the game in general. I've had no real performance issues either. Having a mid to high tier GPU running the game perfectly fine on high settings. Not the highest, but high enough, right? And at least I'm getting 60 FPS, and I tried unlimited, I'm getting still good smooth performance, no lag spikes, whatever. It's good. It's all good. And all in all, this game feels like an early 2010s fantasy RPG, like Skyrim or say Dragon Age or Fallout, whatever. But made with modern technology. And after all, it is made by Obsidian. I get why it feels like that. They're kind of OG game devs, but they got some merit, and the game feels good. Avowed is a banger so far. And right now, and maybe for the rest of the year, this right here might be my game of the year right now. I'm probably gonna make another video on this if I beat the game, which I probably will beat the game. But for now, wow, holy shit, this is great. Right now you can only get the game through the premium edition for 90 euros or dollars. Base game comes out the 18th of February. I'm recording this the 14th. Maybe you're already watching the game when it's released, so whatever. But if you're watching early, then you know the date, right? 18th of February is the release. I don't know what time, but 18th. And then the price is 70 euros or dollars. You can always YAR your way to the game, and if you don't know what that means, well, whatever, you don't know what that means. But if you do know what that means, you know what that means. Currently, my opinion stands like this. The game is not worth full price, as in premium right now. But the 70 bucks, it's still steep. But for a game with this caliber so far, from what I'm playing with, I say it's worth it. In general, I don't like the whole premium business model, play early, whatever. I think it's very scummy and there's no reason for it to exist. But it is what it is. I wanted to make, early content on a new game. And I was really surprised by this, honestly. I was completely taken aback. So I want to make this early, really quickly. That's why I only played a few hours. And I wanted to push out a review so that you, a buyer, can form your own opinion. I think that's very important. But yeah, that's all for me, I think. For now, that's all from me. So you know what? Let me hear from you in the comments. What do you think of Avowed so far? You gonna get it or nah? If you have any feedback for me and my content that I make, go ahead. Write in the comments. I'm always open for feedback. Don't be an asshole. But hey, whatever. You can be an asshole. No, I don't. Whatever. Hey, whatever. As always, I thank you for watching this video and getting this far. If you liked it, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It cheers me up, of course. Thanks again. And as always, I will see you in the next video.